Hello students, in this video we will talk about the cash flow statement, which is also called statement of cash flow. I have provided the simple format of the cash flow statement. We will go through and better understand this important document of financial statement. Cash flow statement is divided into three sections: cash flow from operations, cash flow from investments, cash flow from financing. Here is the sample of the cash flow statement. So start from the top. By identifying the company name, I have taken the name of the company as ABC, and the next line identifies this document as cash flow statement. And in the third line, we have time reference, and here is the time reference which represents that this cash flow statement has been prepared as of 31st December 2017. Let's talk about the first section of the cash flow statement, which is cash flow from operations. First, we inserted the net income from income statement of 31st December 2017. Then we add the depreciation expense. Why we add the depreciation expense? Because depreciation moves the cost of an asset to depreciation expense during the useful life of asset. As you can see, cash is not involved. Depreciation reduces the net income on the income statement, but it does not reduce the cash account on the balance sheet. Because we begin preparing the statement of cash flow using the net income taken from the income statement, we need to adjust the net income figure so that it is not reduced by the depreciation expense. To do this, we add back the amount of depreciation expense. Then we deduct the account receivable because customer purchases on credit, which increases our account receivable. After that, we add the inventory because we sell inventory due to which cash increases or cash come into the business. After that, we deduct the accounts payable as we paid accounts payable, which also decreases our cash. Then we add up all the cash come in and come out from the operations. Then we will get the net cash flow from operations. The main objective of cash flow from operations is to show whether a firm's day-to-day operations generated or depleted the cash. If net cash flow from operation is negative, it means that the company is spending more cash than it is generating in producing and selling its goods and services. If it is positive, the company is generating more cash than it is spending on its day-to-day operations. Let's talk about the second section of the cash flow statement, which is cash flow from investments, which measures the company's investment in itself. In this section, we report the purchase and sale of long-term investments such as cash receipts from the sale of property and equipment, cash paid for the purchase of equipment. At the end, we add up all the cash come in and goes out from investments, so we get the net cash flow from investments. Now we talk about the third section of the cash flow statement, which is cash flow from financing activities, which includes three main transactions: stock transactions, debt transactions, and dividends, such as borrowing of long-term debt, cash paid for loan repayment, cash dividends, purchase of treasury stock. Now we add up all the cash come in and goes out from the financing activities. Then we will get the net cash flow from financing. After this, we will add the cash flows from all the sources, which provides the cash flow for the year ended 31st December 2017. Now we will understand how to prepare the statement of retained earning. So let's start. So starting from the top, by identifying the company name, I have taken the name of the company as ABC, and the next line identifies this document as a statement of retained earning. And in the third line, we have the time reference, and here the time reference represents that statement of retained earning which is prepared as of 31st December 2017. First, we write the retained earning from the last year as of 31st December 2016. Then we add the net income which was generated from the income statement of 2017. After that, we will deduct the dividends which is paid to shareholders. After that, we will receive the retained earning which is generated for the year of 2017.